Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame.
What's up guys, Electric Gladiator here today, and today I'm going to be talking about Battlefield V, or 5, or whatever you like to call it. So let's start off with, first, what is Battlefield V? Battlefield V is pretty much the continuation of Battlefield 1, which was World War 1. So Battlefield V, or 5, whatever you like to call it, is now World War 2. Personally, I like World War 2. Like, I find it very interesting knowing about all the things that happened, and I think everybody should know about it. So, let's start off with what we've seen from the game, like the trailers and all these videos talking about stuff in the game. Let's start off with what we like, and then we'll go to what we don't like. So first on our liking list is customization. I think it's really cool that you'll be able to customize your character to your liking in the sense of face, maybe hats, shirts, boots, pants, I don't know, whatever. So I find that really cool that you'll be able to create your own guy. Like, oh yeah, I want my guy to look super awesome, or I don't know, I want my guy to look like a noob, I don't know, something like that, So I think that would be super cool. Second, the fact that all these maps are like World War II vibe. Like, even look at this picture. If this was a map, this is gonna just be awesome. I personally, I think making the map look good is everything. Being able to run through a map and knowing, wow, this really got the image of World War II is just amazing. So I think what they've done is truly awesome. Another thing is just the fact that it's World War II. It's a big time in history, and most of it is just like, they tell you all about it. Now, DICE, which is the company, did mention that they were going to go through untold stories, like the African side of World War II, or the battles that really were not put much into of when they were fought. They didn't really know much about those battles, so we will probably be going through those battles in the war and seeing all of those cool maps. It's going to be truly awesome. I'm so excited. Another thing is that the gun customization and the fact that they've added the Tommy gun. I love the Tommy gun, but the customization of the weapons, meaning hopefully you'll be able to customize them to your liking, in the sense that, oh, I want mine to have an extra mag, or longer mag, or extended barrel, silencer, all that crazy stuff you could probably add to your guns and skins. And yeah, that would just be so awesome to have. Like, alright, this is my Tommy gun, but I've added extended bullets in its mags, and more and a iron sight with dirt on it to make it look more camo. That would be super awesome. Also, that there's no premium. Now, what is premium? Premium in Battlefield 1 was the thing where you had to spend an extra like $50 to get all the new maps and stuff, rather than buying each one separately. And I'm so glad that it's gone. That means no premium. I mean, once you have the game, you get all the new maps. You don't need to pay extra, which I love that DICE has done that, being like, no, you buy it and we'll give you everything that we think of. Now, that's all for good. Now let's flip over to the bad side. Alright, starting off with our bad. About the face paint and the customization. In customization, you will be able to use face paint, which it can be cool if there's camo, but it can also be bad. For example, I don't want people running around with swirls on their face, or, crazy stuff. And I don't want DICE to take it too crazy in the sense of making glowing face paint. No. Just keep it realistic, in the sense that when Battlefield 1 came out, the company, they gave us World War 1. They didn't give us any extra effects or anything. They're just like, boom, here you go, World War 1. If you like it, you play. If you don't, you don't, And I like that, because I like World War 1. I like that they made it straight to the point. Now in this, I don't want it to be weird glowing face paints or glowing gun skins like in Call of Duty, because personally I think well, that was never in World War One. You can never go, even if you went back in time, you're never gonna find a guy with a glowing weapon skin or something. So that's like 50-50, right? Another thing is the trailer is kind of cartoony in the sense they were running through, like, taking out like 25 dudes, kind of joking around, like at the end when she's like, oh, hello, old friend. You know, kind of like, no, just be serious. In World War II, you never see somebody joke around in the middle of a war being like, hello, old friend. It sound like, I don't know, kind of 50-50. Don't make it too cartoony. Also in the trailer, there's people everywhere. I had no clue. Like, it was awesome to watch, but then at the same time, I had no clue what was going on. There's people everywhere. Like, the girl literally ran out of a bush and then found Germans running behind her. Like, so are you saying that there's Germans right behind the bush? Why didn't anybody else see them? Stuff. It was crazy. Meaning it was probably Conquest, because in Conquest it does sometimes get crazy like that. And on the top of the game score, there was the little points thing. So maybe it was Conquest. Okay, let's move on to our next. Another thing is they should, I don't want too much customization. I don't want like 100 hats per dude, 1,000,000 this, 1,000,000 that. I just want it, like maybe like 10 hats for assault, 10 hats for support, 10 for each category of every person. But I don't want them to all have the same hats, because the one thing I did like in Battlefield 1 was the fact that I could identify what class you were. If I saw somebody running, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's a support. They have heavy machine guns. I should probably stay in a building or else they'll just shred me up front. But now, if I'm playing support and I have an assault hat on, how will people know I'm support? So they should probably have, oh yeah, support class has this, assault class has this. That way, I know, okay, that hat's only for support because I've seen it. And that's how I know. Another sad thing is they didn't add the swastika. Now, what is the swastika? It's the Nazi symbol, which, I mean, I understand why they didn't add it, because, I think Germany made a complaint that they don't want it in there, but honestly, it's kind of history. They should just add it in there, because that actually happened, although I understand because they don't want you representing the swastika. So, yes. Now, let's go back to our customization. Another thing about customization is you can also customize your vehicles. Meaning, if I have a tank, I can customize that tank. I also don't want this to go too far, because in the trailer, they had like teddy bears on their tank. That probably didn't happen in World War II. So I don't want it to go too far with that either. Another thing is there's like perks. I don't know really how to explain, but let's say there's 4 main classes, right? You got your recon, which is like your sniper, your assault, which is your gun guy, I guess, your support, which is your heavy weapons dude, and your medic, which is the team medic. In this, you will, you'll be able to customize each dude, but there might be like perks, I think. So like I can have my guy have silent footsteps and throwing knives, I think. It's shown in one of the pictures or in the trailer. I'm not sure actually. So that would be pretty cool. Like I can have my assault, 3 assault classes, I'm guessing. One guy with silent footsteps and not throwing knives. Another guy who's good with grenades and that kind of stuff. So you can kind of almost like add what your assaults are individually good at. Another thing is that you will also be able to, all teams will get, all classes can revive teammates. So in Battlefield 1, only the medic could revive it, but now all classes can revive people. But the medic will be the only one who can actually revive you to full health, which personally I like a lot, because reviving back to full health is way better than 50 health. But also, I do like how they've added limits in the health. So if I get pushed down all the way to 12 health, I'll only regenerate to 25 health, which, in actual war, if I got shot, in 3 seconds be like, I'm fine, let's do this again. I'd be kind of wounded, but like, okay, let's go maybe, you know. Another cool thing is that they will actually add an animation for when you revive someone. So not like in Battlefield 1 where you just pull out the little syringe and pop, and then the guy stands up and, oh, he's alive again, you know. More like, okay, get up, come on, let's go, kind of like that. So I'm so happy that they've added this whole cinematic feature. Another thing I want to talk about is you might be able to catch mags in the air. In the trailer, they've talked about supports being able to like throw ammo or give out ammo, and that there will be less ammo in the game. So that means you will constantly need ammo, and that it's, you know, you won't be in war so much. So it would be cool that you can like catch a mag in midair and then pop it in your gun and keep going, stuff like that. Another good thing about this is you can also pick up grenades in the air and throw them back out, like seen in the trailer. The dude's like, grenade, and the guy picks it up and you can shoot them in the air, possibly take down a plane, also like in the trailer. Another thing is that it's based off of all squad gameplay. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So, hope you guys like it. Hope you like what I thought of my report. Hope you can use it on maybe I should buy the game or maybe I shouldn't. And I'll see you on the next one.